2K20 เหมือนเดิมนะครับผมวันนี้เราจะมาเล่นทีม small team สู้กับปี2000ที่โหดมากนะครับผมดีโคบี้อะไรเงี้ยครับแซกอะไรเงี้ยโอ้โหโหดมากๆแล้วครั้งที่แล้วที่เราเล่นไปแพ้ไป2นะครับชนะไป1ก็คือเล่น3เกมชนะ2แพ้2ชนะ1วันนี้เราจะชนะ2เกมรวดๆนะครับผมต้องเอาให้ได้จำตัวกินนี่เลยบอลเจมส์ด้วยนะยังโหดเลยชุดเลยบ้างกำตัวกินชุดขิงเนี่ยมันเท่เหมาะกับเราไหมชุดขิงสวัสดีคนที่เข้ามารับชมนะครับไม่ว่าดูสดหรือว่าดูวิดีโอนะครับผมชุดนี้เลยครับผมแล้วเรามีการปรับนิดนึงนะตอนควอเตอร์3เราเอาทำแบบสมอลมากเลยเอาเลวันเจมายืนเซนเตอร์เอาคาร์มาโลนมายืน power forward ถูกแล้วนี่ว่าเหมือนเดิมแค่ปรับเลวันเจมายืนเซนเตอร์นะ
Greetings everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the 2000's team and the Sacramento Kings. Now the starting group for the visitors. LeBron James is out there with Duncan. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. And it's Iverson in at the guard position. They grab their own miss. Goes up again, and O'Neal gets it to go.
O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Curry against Iverson, and out of bounds. The 2000's team will take it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working.
And James throws it down.
Holy crap.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. To the middle, stolen by O'Neal. James outside. Back to Iverson. Lets the three fly. Here's Duncan, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, if you don't box out the big fundamental, you're going to have a fundamental problem.
Robertson kicks to Curry. It's blocked by Shaq.
Blocked by Shaq.
Here's LeBron, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot.
Bang!
Damn! Something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Hey,
Kevin, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Iverson against Curry. Trying to get open and Shaq. And that one's good, Iverson.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Durant. Back to Malone. Passes to Curry. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Shaq.
Well, just how smart and patient was Steph Curry on that play. Draws the contact after the pump fake. Another thing he does so well. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Ball out of bounds. No
and in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played, and it's good for 2.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Robertson, stolen by O'Neal. Here we go, all alone. Duncan trying to break loose. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by O'Neal.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
How about Curry angling his body perfectly on that shot, going straight into the contact. Those free throws are automatic.
For the 2000s team.
Yes, sir.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Wade. Garnett trying to break loose, and then Wade.
Kind of stop them.
Slams it in.
And even though Dwayne Wade is a little older now, it does not stop him from getting up like that one. Sick jam.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the
คือได้นะ
Kings.
ตอนนี้ตามอยู่8 แต้มนะครับผมทุกคน
The Kings trail by 8. And here's Stockton. Carter pulls it in.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. A free throw good from Kevin Garnett.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Nash after the Kings pick up 2. The pass to Wade. Back to Nash. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And Garnett, that's good.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And the Kings making a change here. West is checked in. No good from Wade.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Baylor throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Nash. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops for the 2000s team. Yao, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Pierce comes in for Vince Carter. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Dwayne Wade. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wade gets the bucket.
Love to see some trademark Dwayne Wade aggressive slashing to the basket.
Baylor against Pierce, and the shot goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside Baylor. Rejected by Pierce. And And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the visiting team.
นี่เลยไหมนี่เลยสต็อกตันเลยเอาเวอร์ซันดีกว่า
Holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you think, guys, about the 2000's team here so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, the offensive blast. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the floor for the 2000's team. Garnett out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Pierce. And it's Nash in at the point guard.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pass to Pierce. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Kings trail by 10. Wade kicks to LeBron.
Nice play.
Lays it up and banks it in.
You got to do better than that, or at least try LeBron James. Just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Now here's Nash. He's got 5. Iverson outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Sacramento shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw good. Iverson.
He has gone to check.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in, and it's
Shang. Stockton สู้แม่งเลย Stockton สู้แม่งเลย Bill Russell, Anthony Davis.
Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
พักเลยนะครับผมทุกคน มาต่อกันครับผม
Iverson against Stock.
No
Iverson,
go.
no good. The Kings trail by 5. Lobbed up there for
เอ้า
Durant.
เวรกรรม
And it's Bryant in the corner. He kicks it to Duncan. And Davis sends it back. And he...
Duncan knows a thing or two on how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamental still getting it done.
It's his first trip to the line. And he's good on the second. Outside Jordan. Here's Russell outside for Durant. 6 to shoot, and Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time.
Get a whistle.
That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The drive by Jordan. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Jordan, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Here's Stockton. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A new 14-second shot clock for the 2000's team.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Jordan. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Duncan outside. Bryant has the open look, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Bryant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's the unselfish play of Tim Duncan. Without much effort, he finds his open teammate for a good look and the bucket.
Here's Jordan. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Iverson passes to Duncan. The dish to Bryant. O'Neal kicks to LeBron. And it goes down 2 points. James has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
LeBron exploiting the defense once again, knowing when to slash, and gets himself to the rim.
Here's Iverson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get John Stockton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For the 2000's team, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. Carter comes in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Kobe.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And stolen by Jordan. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Davis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Iverson against Stockton. Now here's Wade. Guarded closer. Great D that time from Jordan.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 10.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He hits both from the stripe. 30 seconds left in the first half. It's Jordan on the wing. Wade is covering. A shot by Jordan, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, quick little lead like that is going to get the ref's attention.
มันน่าจะเอาตัวจริงลงอยู่นะครับผมทุกคนก็อเลน เอลสันสู้
Foul call.
And so it's the bit.
มาเราจะไม่กลัว
And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Iverson is out there with Michael Jordan, and it's Durant, and there's Davis,
nice
and it's
play.
Russell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And this is the problem. The length the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Here's Kobe following the basket made by Bill Russell. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Iverson against Iverson. It's good from about 19 feet. Iverson's got 5. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Ryan passes to O'Neal. Iverson outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Floats it up for Davis.
Oh, no.
Jordan the pass to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Iverson dishes to Davis. Over Duncan. And it's Davis missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Iverson, no luck. The Kings trail by 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Davis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Kobe against Jordan. Kobe, the pass to LeBron. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The 2000's team with the ball. LeBron James on the wing. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Time out.
He's got 6.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
For the 2000's team. Now comes in for O'Neal. Nash is subbed in for Iverson. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game. James looking it over. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Baylor.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
The 2000's team making a switch here. Garnett's checked in, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. On defense, the 2000's team. They've led by as many as 14 points, and it's James missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now here's James. After LeBron James's miss, Malone left side. To the paint. Here's Garnett. It's rebounded by Baylor.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
James has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Passes it to Yao. The 3. But they get it back. Garnett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James. First free throw is good for the 2000's team. Pierce is checked in for James. Dwayne Wade comes in for Bryant. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Steve Nash. Now here's Curry. West, right side. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Malone.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Kings. .158 left to play in the third. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Garnett. Pierce wide open. He fires. Goes back up. And there it is for him. And that's now 9 points for Garnett.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
At the elbow, it's James. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McGrady kicks to Pierce. He lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Robertson against McGrady. Down low. And it's slammed in by Malone.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here is McGrady. Here's the pass to Nowitzki. Wade outside. Back to Nowitzki. Over West. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Wade. And the 2000's team leads by 11. Robertson drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
The free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. That's tipped. Baylor with the steal. No good there. And
ห่าง10 แต้มครับสู้ได้ไหมเนี่ย
here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The 2000's team leads by 10. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lines. On the floor for the 2000's team. They've got Carter. Tracy McGrady is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Duncan in at the power forward position. Here's McGrady following the basket by Anthony Davis. Duncan outside. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. The shot misses. Great D that time from Davis.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested jam.
Carter inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got his 6th rebound on the night, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
For the 2000's team, LeBron's checked in for Carter. That's Bryant in for Tracy McGrady. Iverson dishes to James. Kicks it to O'Neal. On the wing, Bryant. And Right through it goes.
ว่าแล้วมันต้องใช้ลูกแบบนี้
And the 2000's team leads by 5.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Iverson over Duncan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. LeBron passes to Duncan. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now here's Wade. Outside, KD. Oh, Russell in position.
On the pick and roll, you almost have to play Durant to shoot, but his ability to create opportunities for others is also elite.
Russell's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. There's the pass to Duncan. Over Davis. Rebound by the Kings. Outside, KD.
Bam.
And finished up by KD.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight.
The 2000's team with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. And it's up. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
ทำไมเกมเรากากกว่าวะเมื่อกี้
Iverson against Iverson. Nice D from Russell.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Iverson dishes to Duncan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oh, Russell in position. Russell stop the alley-oop.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide-open teammate.
Kobe against Jordan.
Calm down, calm down. ตื่นเต้นว่ะ
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Kobe with it. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron outside. To halt the run.
LeBron in great defensive position that time. Exceptional at using his wingspan to throw off the shooter.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Davis มาว่ะ Davis Anthony Davis
in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance always cements his status as a fan
ทำทุกอย่างแล้วเนี่ย
Here's Duncan. Iverson outside.
Iverson เจอ
Back to
Iverson
Duncan. And stolen by Iverson. Iverson against Davis. And 1:01 left in the game. Clock at 6. Jordan the pass to Davis. He
สวย
drains
ค
it
รับ
as
ผม
the shot
แอตเล
clock
ติกเดวิส
ticks down. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
I got
And
it
it's Jordan with the
จอ
jam.
แดนสุดยอดครับ
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Kobe after the Kings pick up 2.
No go.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Iverson against Iverson. Iverson outside. Davis makes it
สวย
off
ค
the
รับผม
glass.
เดวิส
Yeah, letting it rip.
Yes.
Just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but
เป็น
right
ไงแต่แอน
now
โทนีเดวิสเยอะไปหน่อยนะตอนนี้แบบ
And
ใช้
so
เยอะ
it's
มากอะ
Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts. As
โอ้นี่ก็จะแพ้ละโอ้ยที่นี่วิชัยเยอะมาก17 นาทีอะ4 บล็อกนะ3 รีบาวด์ยิงรีบาวด์น้อยนะแต่แต้มเยอะมากโอ้บิวลาเซลเฮียคือโก้5-3 คิวดูแลนก็ดีนะครับผมเล่นค่อนข้างดีทุกคนเลยนะยกเว้นจอร์แดนนั่นเนี่ยจอร์แดนน่าจะเล่นในช่วงที่แบบตึงๆหน่อยนะดูดิแช็คก็เหมือนจะรีบาวน้อยนะเนี่ยรีบาว7ถือว่าน้อยกว่าปกติต้องขึ้น10นะแต่ก็เยอะอยู่เดียวสะใจอยู่ชนะตอนท้ายนี่มันสะใจจริงๆนะครับผมโอ้โห2 เซนเตอร์เราตัวเล็กกว่าแต่แจ๋วกว่านะครับผมบอกเลยเควินดูแรนต์เลบรอนเจมส์มันสนุกจริงๆมาอีกสักเกมนะครับผมทุกคนไม่ไหวแล้วเราไม่ไหวแล้ว
And it's the Kings to start out. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Duncan. Iverson is out there with Kobe. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Shaq in at the 5. Now here's Curry. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Just 5 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in the rhythm early. Nice triple.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Iverson outside. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. With the teardrop deflected by Malone. It's going to be out of bounds. The 2000's team will have another go. Russell, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Iverson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Robertson drives in, and it's Davis finishing it off.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And here's the 2000's team. It's a 3-point game.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled.
Oh no,
That was beautiful.
Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And that one drops.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Here's Curry, and it's sent back by O'Neal. James against Durant. Iverson outside. And it's sent back by Russell. Oh, Russell in position.
โอ้
Hammers
โห
the
ลูก
alley-oop
นี้ต้องไฮ
through.
ไลท์ครับผมบล็อกแล้วก็มาทำแต้มอีกรอบเลย
He's a talented passer.
ไม่ยังโหดบิลแรปเดล
Iverson against Curry. There's the triple.
บอกว่าลง
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Robertson against Kobe. Off target on the 15-footer.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
โอ้โหลูกนี้
Textbook
เหนือว่ะ
defense. I
โค
mean,
บี
it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Curry, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And stolen by Iverson, and they're on the break. Comes up, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Iverson come up with the steal there. An opportunistic defender who knows when to go for it.
Oh, Russell in position.
ไอ้เหี้ยดังกันไปว่าเล่นอะสองคนแอนโทนีเดวิส
And
กับ
we're
บิล
approaching about 3.5 minutes
แบบ
played in
โอ้
the
โห
first
โยน
quarter.
แล้วโยนอีก
And the two
เป็นตัวนะครับผมทุกคนเป็นใครดีนะตอกตั้นแล้วกันเจมส์เอลวินเจ้ามาเลยเวท
2000's team decides to take their first time out here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Here's O'Neal. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Duncan. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
The 2000's team making a switch here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Shaq. Carter comes in for James. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Bryant. Nash is subbed in for Iverson. Wade kicks to Baylor. 6 to shoot. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
Wade outside, beyond the arc. Malone with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 4. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Nash. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
Stockton against Duncan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The 2000's team making a switch here. Garnett's checked in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
ทำหน้าที่ได้ดีนะครับผม
Here's Nash. He has 6.
6-9เนี่ยเลยบอลเจมส์6-8
41 seconds left in the first quarter. The 2000's team making a switch here. McGrady's checked in. Garnett outside. McGrady against Wade. 4 on the shot clock. Nowitzki for 3. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he
เราเวลา
lets
ห
it
น่อย
go
เราเว
from
ลา
deep,
หน่อย
you just get the feeling it's going in.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Carter picks one up.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
The Kings have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
อย่าบอกว่าลงนะ
Scoring
มา
competitive.
ทำหน่อยเปลี่ยนนะครับผม
Game through the first quarter of play. Kings ahead. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Malone is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's West. And it's Baylor in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Nash in the corner. 5 to shoot. Back to Yao. Over West. And Yao gets it to go on the assist by Nash. Yao's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the 2000's team. Malone left side and stolen by Yao. Here's McGrady. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Wade. It's Wade with the jam.
Wade is an athletic beast. Look how he just demonstrates his impressive quickness on that drive right now.
And here's the 2000's team, trailing by 2. Nash against West. Nash the pass to Garnett. Over Baylor. KG. That's good. Garnett's got it all tied up now for the 2000's team. And it's Wade penetrating. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Or the 2000's team. James checked in for Garnett. Bryant comes in for McGrady. And Iverson's subbed in for Nash.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
James against Pierce. And LeBron throws it down.
Rip off.
Come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Bryant dishes to Pierce. Iverson with the ball, picked up by Malone, and Baylor with the block. They recover it, and the basket by Yao.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance.
Malone gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Pierce. Bryant gets a wide-open look, hits it from three-point range. Kobe's got the lead up to 3 now for the 2000's team. Here's Malone. Here's Baylor. Now Meng pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Bryant kicks to Iverson. Pass to Pierce. Kicks it out to James. Wade trying to break free. And too long on the shot. Inside, it's deflected. Malone pass. to Baylor. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Here's Davis, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Iverson passes to LeBron. Here's O'Neal. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Wade, he's checked in for Kobe. Outside Jordan. Oh, Russell in position. Stolen by O'Neal. Down low, here's Nowitzki. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by KD. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Nice play.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
LeBron dishes to Iverson. Passes it to Nowitzki. Here's Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Wade. Iverson's checked in for Steph Curry. It's stolen by Wade. Fast break. Here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
The 2000's team making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Stolen by Wade.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. Now, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look. Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
And here's the 2000's team. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Iverson against Jordan. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal kicks to Iverson. And we finished one half of basketball. The 2000's team.
อยู่ดีจอร์แดนก็กาดอยู่ดีอาร์เรนเวอร์สันก็กาดอะไรวะเนี่ยอะไรกันวะเนี่ย
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
On the floor for the 2000's team. Duncan is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. And there's Bryant. And it's Iverson. And it's the point.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when
ไม่เก็บบอลเลยสองโอ้โหยืนนิ่งเป็นปลาไหลเลย
The Kings trail by 9. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
Here's Iverson looking to get it going, and Davis sends it back.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Jordan. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Kobe. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Kobe's got the lead up to 10 now for the 2000s team. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. For the three. Iverson, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
อะไร
Just
เนี่
hit a rough
ย
patch. He's trying to
มึง
climb
วิ่ง
out of it,
มา
but
อย่างนั้น
he hasn't been successful.
Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
มึงวิ่งมาอย่างนั้นไอ้เหี้ยจอแดนไอ้ควาย
And the 2000s team leads by 12.
Excellent court
โอ้
awareness.
จอแดนอย่างโง่เลยตาย
Terrific instincts as a playmaker.
โคตรโง่
The Kings making a
เลย
switch here.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Robertson's checked in. Then for the 2000s team. Garnett comes in for Shaq. And it's Nash in for Allen Iverson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. James, the pass to Nash. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. The shot comes out, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Nash dishes to James. From the arc. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. 8-point game.
Durant gives you such a huge target on alley-oops. I mean, he can go up and grab anything as long as it's in the general direction of the rim.
Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the Kings. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. 14 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. On offense, here are the Kings. Wants to get it to KD and done.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah.
ไอ้เหี้ยกลายเป็นดี
That's
กว่า
how you
ไม
mount
เคิ
a
ลจอแดน
comeback. They're not all the way back.
เบลกินจีมส์สต็อกตันคาร์มารูนด้วยสต็อกตันเลยนะ
But they're getting close.
ดูก่อนนะไม่รู้ว่ามันเปลี่ยน
Timeout
ตัวไหม
call of the 2000s team.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
เป็น
Yeah,
ใคร
they
ลงมา
have
นะ
to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Malone's checked in for Russell. LeBron comes in for Anthony Davis. Baylor, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And West subs in for Allen Iverson. Then for the 2000s team, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Duncan. Carter comes in for James. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Steve Nash. Bryant is doubled. Robertson against McGrady. 5 on the clock. Here's LeBron. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Garnett outside. Can they get it? And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Nowitzki with the steal. Carter, the pass to Garnett. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now a 4-point 2000s team lead. On the wing, James. Started by Garnett.
Wow.
And they're moving it up. Here's McGrady. And it's off from three-point range. And here now the Kings. And the dunk by LeBron.
When you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
James has gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's McGrady. Kobe, the pass to Garnett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garnett's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Sacramento, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Tipped away, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Wade, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. The Kings trailing.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
James outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
ตั้งเข้าอ่ะ
We'll see if they can keep forging ahead.
จะเอาต็อกตันกับต็อกตันแล้วก็ดีเวก
Now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Russell is out there with Davis. Then it's Stockton. And there's Malone. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's with the steal. Here's Iverson.
ลงด้วยอย่างเฮียเลย
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Davis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Durant's checked in for the Kings.
Look, the aggressiveness of Wade. I mean, there's always a problem in the pick and roll with his athleticism and speed.
And it's Wade with the ball for the 2000's team. Iverson kicks to Pierce. The pass to Iverson. And stolen by Russell. Oh, Russell in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Iverson outside. Pierce with it. Picked up by Davis. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the 2000's team leads by 1.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. The shot by Wade, no good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Wade passes to Nowitzki. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And it's a 3-point 2000's team lead. Outside Durant. Oh, Russell in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Timeout called the 2000's. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, all having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. Robertson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Then for the 2000's team, Duncan, he's checked in for Nowitzki. James comes in for Paul Pierce. And Kobe is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Stolen by Durant. And now Sacramento on the break. And it's Davis finishing it off.
That's a play that only superstars make. I mean, Durant comes up with the swipe on one end and gets the finish on the other.
And here's the 2000's team. They trail by 3. Outside Bryant. Trying to get open his shot. Bryant's shot is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down. Stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Jordan against Kobe. The drive by Jordan. Counter. And the Kings lead by 3.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's 13 points for Kobe Bryant.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Loads it up for Davis and finished off
nice
by
play.
Davis.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
This really feeds off one another in terms of their energy.
ไอ้แย่ไม่มีรู้จะทำอะไรไม่โยนให้แอนโทนีเดวิส
Plays are being made.
Jordan against Kobe. Goes up on the wing. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter. Outside Jordan. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
They get what they want out of that trip, but now a 2-possession game.
Bryant against Jordan. With some arc, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff.
Bryant against Jordan. Loads it up for Davis. Timeout called the 2000's team. They're down by 4. 29 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
ไอ้เหี้ยโหดเกิน โคบี้ไม่ได้หลุดมันตาที่แล้วนะครั้งที่แล้วโคบี้โคตรหลุด
the
อะ
4th quarter of this one.
ขอเวลานอกกันด้วย
James outside. Kobe, that's for 2, and it's Russell with the rebound.
โอ้โหทำไมต้อง
So
เบล
they
รัสเซล
foul
เลยอ่ะ
intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits
ล
the
งว่า
first
มา
one,
ดิ
and that
ให้บอก
puts
พี่
them
คื
up
นไม่
by
แม่นให้
5.
บอกพี่คืนไม่แม่น
And
ให้
so
บอกพี่
both
คืน
free
ไม่
throws
แม่น
are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Okay, those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
Duncan right side. And here's Bryant for 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again. Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win.
ตื่นเต้นเหรอเขาได้สุดท้ายเมื่อกี้
Closer than they would have liked
เอา
it,
เรื่อง
but
นะครับ
a
ผม
win
บอกเลย
nonetheless.
Yeah, but
ไอ้
I
เหี้
really
ย
got
โค
a
บี้ยิง
sense
ล
that
ง
the
เฉย
fans gave them that
ตาที่แล้ว
emotional
อย่างหลุดตานี้อย่างมา
boost that was needed down.
โอ้โห22 แต้มนะครับโอ้โหนี่บิลลัสเซลโอ้โหรีบาวด์อย่างเยอะ15-16นะครับผมลงพอๆกันเลยเดมอนเจมส์69 แต้มฟิลโก6เข้า4จอร์แดนก็ดีนะครับผมแต่ทำไมควอเตอร์นั้นมันดูแปลกๆมันดูแย่ๆคิวดูเลนก็ดีนะครับผม yes โหวันนี้ฟรีโตคาดไปลูกเดียวนะครับในบอลเจมนอกนั้นคนอื่นลงไปเลยโอ้โหโคบี้วันนี้ถ้าไม่มีโคบี้นะไอแบบห่างเป็น10 แต้มอะโคบี้แม่งยิงลงแล้วยิงลงอีกก็ฟิลโกก็ครึ่งๆนะครับก็ถือว่าไม่ได้แย่เท่าไหร่40 กว่านะประมาณ40 กว่า19 18อะไรเงี้ย3 สติลโอ้โหแช็ค3 สติลใช่ไหมเนี่ยโอ้โหโนวิสกี้2 สติลโอ้โหเจมส์2 สติลโอ้โหเวทนี่พอเชื่อได้อยู่นะแต่ละคนสติลเก่งจริงแต่เรานะครับเราก็สติลได้อยู่นะบิลลัสเซลด้วยแอนโทนีดิวูดด้วยคาร์มาโลนด้วยโอ้โหยังโหดเลยทำให้ดีนะครับวันนี้ชนะอัน2 เกมเลยนะถือว่าเป็นไลฟ์ที่ดี ได้แก้แค้นสำเร็จนะครับขอบคุณทุกคนที่รับชมนะครับความสำเร็จนี้ผมรู้สึกซาบซึ้งมากตื่นเต้นมากเลยควอเตอร์ที่4ทั้ง2 เกมเลยนะขอบคุณทุกคนที่รับชมครับเจอกันใหม่คลิปหน้าครับผมขอบคุณครับ